Hey guys, welcome back to Isabel's Moments with Crafts. Thank you for all the returning viewers that have watched me and anyone new. Welcome. I do crafts here. I diamond painting, I sew, I cross stitch. So today I have some diamond painting. I have a fully finished object, an FFO. And I made some things, and I got some progress done on some things. So, do I have haul? I have one thing of haul. I do. So, we'll save the life stuff at the end because there's a reason I'm filming on Tuesday and not Monday. And there's a reason I'm filming at like 6:30 in the morning when I'd rather be sleeping. But without further ado, I'm gonna show you the diamond painting first, like I always do. So I had managed to finish the other small section that I started. So I finished this section here. Is not cooperating with me today. That section there, and then I came over to this section and started working. Let me do something. Hold on, real quick, because why not? Okay. So, I got this section done, and then I started working on this section here. So this is part of this neck up here, and then this is part of the T-Rex, so you can kind of see I've done a little bit in there. I mainly just worked on the solid color to get something done. But my goal is to have this done by the 13th. We'll see. My goal this next week for this is to get this partial done and then work on this one and get this one done. But we'll see. We'll see how far I get done. That is where she is at. And so that way I can work on what I want to, because I think having this as a focus and not working on what I really want to work on is not really motivating me to diamond paint. So, because I still have my silhouette aerial and my spices that I haven't worked on. That's like, I got two strips left, I think. I don't know. We'll see. But slowly but surely making progress. The top section is bigger than the other sections, but so we'll do show the whips for last. What I got for haul. So I had ordered oh sorry, my eye itches. I had gotten a project bag in the mail from Quilting Grimelican off of Etsy per request of Pam and Steph Just Keep Stitching. And I love that it has this little like zipper pull. It has like stars that look like coca, a red zipper, and 4th of July fireworks. So you can guess what I'm putting in this one. I wanted to put the flosses and everything in it, but I could put the pattern and the fabric in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna go, you just want to see the fireworks? It's so perfect. I just want to start this so bad, sorry. Starting it on July 13th. So if anyone wants to start a new Hade and wants to join me. And then I'm also starting a new diamond painting as well. I don't have it here, but I'm gonna be starting my sparkly princess diamonds. Whether or not I have the dinosaur done. And I have it all kitted up and ready to go. I was just wanting to get the dinosaurs done because it's for somebody's birthday. But it might end up being a Christmas present because I might have to just like slowly work on it and get it done for Christmas. My eye is really bugging me. Okay. So let's move on to what FFO, fully finished object. So I was saying I have an FFO, so I wanted to finish this guy, the As You Wish into a Pillow. So I added some fabric here and up here, and I found the perfect fabric. I didn't make the cover long enough, so I had to like stitch it closed, but outside of that, it's a cute little like 12 by 16, and it's like perfect, and I love it. It is so, because the fabric matches so good with it, and I found it on Etsy. I think it's called As You Wish fabric, and I got a yard of it, so yeah. On the back, I love the fabric. So, and then I just had it sitting up there. So now you guys get to look at another thing I did. So let's move on to what I made, because I'm a multi-crafter, right? So I've been saying I got some fabric to make a grime bar to go with Lady Liberty. So I made, this is for an 8 by 11 grime guard, but the project bag I have only fits an 8 by 8. But with this being an 8 by 11, this might work for an 8 by 8 because there's a lot of fabric. It stretches and will fit the extra fabric, because I find out that a 11 by 11 fits an 8 by 11 with a bunch of fabric around it, with the big projects at least, because the extra fabric, it helps. I mean, it's not perfect, but I have a lot of fabric, so like it's easily stretched around it, if that makes sense. So I made that to go with that. And how perfect is that? Like, if not perfect, like, I'm excited. I just want to start this, but I can. I mean, I could, but we're starting it on my birthday, and I took Thursday, Friday. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have a 4-day weekend. for my birthday. I'm so excited. I can't go anywhere because my car's kind of out of admission as of right now. But the next thing I made, I'm super excited. I made a project bag. What? Yeah. So I had a yard of this fabric left. So I followed a YouTube tutorial. It's not perfect, but it's for me. So I have that fabric that I love, and then the back, it's perfect. And I like blue, and this is bright blue that I love. It's showing up a little darker, but, and then the inside is just like, I have my many little monsters in here. Yeah, the only thing I'm not keen about is like this right here, but that doesn't bother me. Yeah, I just have like a basic tan color inside, and I don't have any like, I don't have the, what's it called? The lining or the padding. It's just the two fabrics in together because I don't need padding. Something to protect. I don't know. It's great that some project bags are like that, but saving money is key. So it's just fabric and bag. I think the next time, if I do make another one, it'll be able to fit like 11 by 11. Because right now it just fits an 8 by 8 Q-snap. That's as big as it can fit in my 8 by 11 pattern. So cute. And I use my zipper foot and everything. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. Okay. So, you've come here for stitching and progress. Okay. What shall I show you first? Should I show you? So the last week homework was end of classes, and I didn't do any of the homework. I just focused on getting extra credit stitching done for May and June. No, not May and June. Yeah, May and June. And then I did a year-long extra credit, and then I started a year-long. So, without further ado, so one of the May, June, and that's the wrong one. This just holds my flosses for Lady Liberty. I'm like, oh, I had switched the black one. I got the black one for Lady Liberty, but the red one goes with that one. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but so, one of the extra credit assignments was to watch the Goblet of Fire and Stitch. So I worked on this, and if I remember, I will insert a picture here. Of where I was last time, because I got a bit done on this one, and I have it in the hoop because I'm going to be working on this for an extra credit for July and August on stitching a color that has flames, so orange, red, or yellow. And this is all in orange. And here we are at now. So yeah. So the last time that I think I showed, I had gotten this square done, and I want to say I had most of this done. I don't think I had up to like here done. So I had this square and this done. So watching the movie, because it's like a 2.5 hour long movie, so watching that and stitching on solid color, I got all of this done. So in comparison, because this right here is where the page is, so that's why that's so square. So that's where the first page is. So in comparison, I'm like here in the middle. So I've done part of this. Yeah, I was like, why didn't I do a circle? Yeah, I did. So I did like part of that, like all the way, and then I did this up here. So I started in the center, and so the first page is like here. The second page is here, the little red brown, and then the third and fourth are like the bottom half, and then like the brown stuff down here. So that is where I'm at with that one. So that will get more progress this month. It was either this one or another one, but I don't know if I'll have 500 stitches on that one. So I'll end up having to do another one. So, and I'm using the other one for another extra credit. So let's show you Lyra. So I was in a 90-day challenge in Full Coverage Fanatics to stitch on this every day, as you know. And when I started, I think I was just like in her face here. So I got 2.5 pages done. I will insert a picture here of where the last time you saw her, and then I'll insert a picture of where I was when I started the 90 days. So I finished the page on her face, like from here, and then I finished this page here with like the bucket and her arm, and then I got halfway done with the current page here. So I got this page, I had started a little bit like in her hair and stuff, and then I finished that one, finished this one right here, and then started here. So you want to see where she's at now. So that is that one. So I moved Monsters to this one because I love working on that one. And I moved Lyra to my favorite project bag because mermaids. I have to have my mermaid one in a mermaid project bag, right? Even though the Granger doesn't match. So here, and I was able to get a ultimate stitching task done. This one has pottery in it for the 7 potters in there, so I used that one for that one. So here she is at now. So I think the last time you saw it, I think I was up here, maybe, I don't remember. But I got some more done. You can, like, I'm so excited because you can, so what I did is I don't like adding threads. So when I got done with the part threads here, there's still missing colors here. So I went down here and did solid color because it was easy, and it would have been faster to finish my stitching working on solid color. So once I got done stitching the part threads, moved down here, did those part threads. So when I go back, I'll finish the square, then finish this one, and then come down here, and then It's like, then come up here. But no, this is the end of the page. So I'll come down here, come to here, then come down here, and then like continue down. So, but I was really excited because I didn't realize like this was happening. So we're getting close to where her fin meets her tail. And this, do you see this little like loopy thing here? That is where her tail is. Where her tail meets, so that is like here. So you see that? That is where her tail starts. I'm so excited. It'll be like a lot of greens, maybe, but I'm okay with it. I'm like done with like, I mean, I have another part of her fin to do, but I'm gonna, like right here is like where her tail is. I'm so excited to do that part. And then like the container. I'm so excited. So excited. And like you can tell like this is getting towards the like where her tail meets because it's getting thinner and like it gets really dark right here. But I'm excited. So that's where she is at. Sorry, I'm like lingering because I'm tired. So yeah, I can fit an 8x11 in here by angling it in. So I moved her, and that's what I was talking about. I moved because that grime card was made for 11x11, but it's on an 8x11 and it fits fine because of all of my access fabric I have going on with that one. So I showed you that one. So the other one I needed to work on for May and June is to stitch on something you haven't stitched on in 6 months. And since I haven't been doing this for very long, this is the only one that I haven't stitched on. I hadn't stitched on in the longest, so I had to put 500 in. And I think I had all this up here done, so I was working down here because it was easy stitching. Because up here there's a lot of like 1/4 and 3/4 and back stitching, and I just wanted easy stitching. So I will, if I can find one, insert a picture here of the last time you saw it. And now, are you ready? I've made so much progress. And here it is now. So I'm super happy. If it wasn't for magical stitches, I don't think I would have gotten more into this. But I mean, it's a little bit got cut off, but for that I did all of this reflection here, and then I came down in here and did this part. So I'm actually gonna be using this for homework. It's the beginning classes, so there's a boring neighbor that helps, so you're supposed to stitch on a piece that is boring or borders. And this is not my favorite, and because of all the 1/4 and all the things, and it's not gridded, and I'm afraid to grid it. It's not my favorite, and I don't want to work on it. Even though it's my favorite, but not my favorite, because it's Little Mermaid, and Little Mermaid's my favorite. It's not my favorite. So I have to put 300 in this one, or I could put 300 in another one, which I might do. I don't know. I might do this one so it sees project progress, but we'll see. That is where I'm at. And Flounder is like, his body's like down here. So I'm almost halfway down the project. So that is where I'm at with that one. So I'm gonna use this one for homework. For the boring neighbor, stitch on something with 300. And then what's the other one? Boring neighbor, no faces. Oh shoot, there was another one. Okay, I was like, I don't remember. Okay. So the other homework is to stitch on something that has no faces or animals that would have faces. So I've already worked and completed that one. And then the other one is to stitch on something you haven't touched in 5 months. And since I've touched all of mine recently, then it is stitch on your oldest whip. So I'll have to put 300 stitches in Lyra. So, I mean, you'll see her hopefully again. So the one I worked on with no faces is the freebie pattern off of Cyber Stitches. Look back here. Is a quote saying words that says, at Easter, let us be grateful to those who make our souls happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. So I think I'm doing this on 16 count ivory. I'll insert a picture here. If I can remember where I was last time. Last time, I think I was like, I worked on this yesterday, so I should know. And here's I'm at now. So, what I know exactly what I did. So when I started this yesterday, I had most of this S done. I had up to like here, so I did all of this here, and this is in the color 333. And then I did the rest of the OULS for souls. So I did finish this S, did this part right here, came over and did the happy. And usually you backstitch one strand, but I kind of like how the 2 strands is looking. So I can't hold this. I did this, and then I came down and did this, and then I had like 42 more stitches I needed to do. Or not 42. I had 42, so I came down and did this. But I had like 12 more I needed to put in when I counted it all up. So I just came down here and started the CH for trimming. So when I go back to work on it, I will work on the R, the, and then charming. And then I'll either come down and do the gardens down here, or come up here and start the G in grateful. So I might work on this for boring because I only started it so I could have something that started with, I needed something that was to help me with spew. That's the only reason that I started it. So maybe I'll work on this because it's boring and it's not my favorite piece to work on. I mean, it is when I'm working on it, but it's not my oh, I really want to work on this piece, if that makes sense. So it is where I'm at. So I actually worked on it until I finished the 300 stitches, and then I went to bed. So that is that one. So that one was for the boring neighbor, so I got that one completed. That wasn't for the boring neighbor. That was for the no faces. 300 stitches. Because it's all words, it doesn't have animals or nothing. So I could have worked on it with this one because it didn't have a face, but I'm working on this for extra credit, so it'll see some love. So I'm like, I don't really have a need to work on the other one, so I'm gonna find a reason to work on it to get some progress. So homework, we got 1 done of 3, so we're gonna work on Little Mermaid in my Love You More studio cosplay with the sushi, and then Lyra for my oldest whip, because I've worked on everything that I've worked on in 5 months. So since the 90 days is done for quarter 2, I didn't think I was going to do a quarter 3, but looking at my extra credit stitching I need to do for the next couple months and like the ultimate test, I figured I could do 1 or 2 pieces. I could do the nativity, or I could do little mini monsters. And since I got the page finished on nativity, and if I'm still feeling up to it, I might do the nativity for the last 3 quarters, because it's like a semi-Christmas piece, so we'll get done in, so I think the new quarter will start October, November, and December. So I'll have like 3 months to work on it then, if I'm still up to doing it, working on something every day. So I have worked on this. I worked on this yesterday, but I only had like 2 stitches in because I was focusing on homework. But those of you who don't know, this is Mini Little Monsters, and I finally got the lump up. So I'm working here. So once I'm done with page 1, I don't know if I'll come over here and do this dark purple, or I'll come down and like it'll be start of the monster's fate. I don't know, we'll see. What do you guys think? Should I go down or should I go across? Let me know. Or if you just, doesn't matter. So should I insert a picture here where you last saw it? I'm working in this section here. So are you guys ready? And we made a little progress. I don't remember where I was last. And here we are at now. I think last time I might not have gotten this square down here, or I needed to start this one and do this square. I don't remember. I think it was I had started the square up here. So I did this one, so I did these 2 and then started this one. So actually this is a little bit, I'm doing a little bit more of a page because the page ends with half of this. So like not a full 10 by 10, but like 5 stitches in. But I figured I can go all the way out to the 10 by 10. But yeah, do you see this? Do you see this? It's pink and white. That is the start of the lollipop. So this right here, that is the start of the lollipop. And I'm so excited. And there's, I think, a little bit like right here. And then it comes like it circles. So I have to do like this boring stuff. But that's only like what, 1, 2, under 300. So I'm excited. So I'm working on this for the ultimate task of one of the 7 passages to Hogsmeade's, and one of the passageway to Hogsmeade is Honeydukes, and Honeydukes sells candy. And what does this project have? It has candy. So this is the one I'm working on for that one. There's several ones that I could, but this is the one that I'm like focusing on for that challenge. So that is that. I think that's all my progress. I could show you what I'm working on for the extra credit, but since this is almost 40 minutes, I'll either do that next week or I will tell you as I finish them. So the best new thing is the needle threaders from Heaven and Earth Design, because I had gotten one for when I had gotten the material pack for Lady Liberty, and I have been using this for the Nativity and Mini Little Monsters, and this saves so much time threading the needle. It's a lifesaver, and I can use my smaller count needle on monsters because of it, and I'm loving it. Best new thing. I'm loving it. Absolutely love it. I'm thinking about getting a couple others that aren't like glass-like. I think they had some that were fairly in my budget that I could keep with Nativity and Monsters, and then this would be with Lady Liberty since it came with it. Or maybe I'll get one for my birthday. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm keeping that with Monsters since I can't start Lady Liberty yet. So life. Reason I am filming on Tuesday. Saturday I went to work. Supposed to take my car in. I had to call them. Couldn't. Was driving to work and I hit the curb. And then my car was driving funny, and then I looked at my passenger side car and I had dented the rim. And realized I probably shouldn't be driving on this. So when it came to Monday, I had to wake up when my husband woke up to go to work. And it was like super hot, and I was not feeling good at all. I was feeling nauseous. I might have been dehydrated. So I just laid down for and slept for another 2 hours, and I woke up at 9. Like, there's no way I'm doing a video because I didn't feel good. And then after he picked me up from work, we went grocery shopping. So we went shopping for groceries and came home. I had gotten dinner, which was, we got Havartis, because that's what we always do after we get groceries, we get Havartis. And then I hadn't really stitched because normally I stitch before work, and I couldn't do that because I wasn't feeling good. And I was gonna take a shower and everything, but I just, nope. So I took Monsters to work, and I think I had a little bit of focus, and I put like 2 stitches in yesterday. But 2 stitches is 2 stitches. So yesterday started the month, July 1st, so it's July 2nd. So I will be showing this every week now, and hopefully I can get some done. I know Heaven and Earth Design just posted a challenge to get, it was 10,000 stitches, and on the large format it was 2.5 pages, and I think if you're doing the regular format, like the regular font, it is 1.5 pages. And it's to stitch in something from now until December 24th. So it's like almost 6 months. So I could do it, but we'll see. I mean, I could do it in the next 3 months. Like, I got 2.5 pages done on Lyra. But I don't want to be like, oh, I'll get it done. But, I mean, you know, I'll get it done when I get it done. So my car's not working. And my husband was disagreeing with me. Because he's like, oh, just put the spare tire on. I'm like, babe, it's not the tire, it's the rim. He's like, the spare tire has a rim. I'm like, no, babe, it doesn't. It doesn't. You take the tire off the rim, you put the spare tire on, because the tire's flat and can't hold air. But he thinks there's a spare tire with the rim. I'm like, no. But I just ended it there because I didn't want to be like, babe, you're wrong. So I'm just like, whatever. You think you're right? You're not. I'm sorry. I've had to put a spare tire on a couple of times on my car, so, or at least once. So, yeah. So I have to figure out what to do with my car. I think it's toast because there was something else wrong with it. So do I tow it to somebody who can look at it and tell me what's wrong with it? Or do I just scrap it? Because if there's something majorly wrong with it, I can't afford to keep fixing it. But I can't afford a new car either, so life. It's all the emotions. All the emotions. And I'm gonna go babysit tonight, so I'll probably bring Monsters. Bring that to work, because I have to leave right when I leave from work. That day. So, and they're gonna go on a date night, my brother and sister-in-law, and not sure when they get home. She got home like 10-11 last time, and I got home at like 12, so, and it might be another late night, and I've been up since 6, so I might sleep on the couch for a little bit, so Sunday. But so plans for next week, so I'm tired and I'm just rambling now. Plans, I'm obviously gonna work on mini monsters because that's my 90-day project for quarter 3. I'm gonna work on, hopefully, on the Little Mermaid. Get 300 done on that one, and 300 done on Lyra, or The Boring Neighbor and Oldest Whip. So and then I might work on some other stuff. And then also the goal is to finish the 1.5 sections on the diamond painting. But we'll see. And I have the 4th off. So if you're in the United States, happy 4th of July if I don't see you before then. And be safe and don't blow off all your fingers. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. I try to keep up on the comments. I try to comment on every comment. I might be a little behind that life. So I will see you guys next time. Happy crafting, and remember, don't sweat the small things. Bye!